K-Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock V's Marmy Rock Show here with Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh, otherwise known as GFM, a band that I will acknowledge to the world we were not very familiar with at all until Rockfest last week, and I think a lot of people had the same reaction we did, and that's we're going to pay a lot more attention to this band, so welcome to the show.
Hi!
So, hey, first, a little bit for folks that don't know you guys yet, gals yet, I should say, a little bit of a background. Give us a little of the bio of the band.
So GFM is made up of us three. We're all sisters. CJ is 19. I'm Maggie. I am 17. And I'm Lulu, and I'm 14. Yeah. And so we're all sisters. We've been playing since we were little, and we were a cover band in 2011. And then in 2014, we decided to start doing originals, and we found out it's more fun to play your own stuff than other people's. So we've been going original since 2014, and we're nationally touring now, and we'll be hitting Germany in October, so that's super, super exciting. So, and we've got an EP out, and we have an album out, so.
Yeah, you know, at first I was like, should I ask them about their ages? Because I knew you were all young, but, you know, it's not polite to ask a woman her age. But I had to because it's important for you guys. You have phenomenal success for a band so young. How did that happen for you guys?
We have a very strong support system because we're a family, and our parents are very supportive of us. Our mom is our manager, our bus driver. Pretty much, she wears all the hats in the family when it comes to the band business. And our dad's super supportive of us. And he's financially supportive and just encourages us very much. And we also are a faith-based band, so we definitely give all glory to God, because these are definitely God-gifted talents. Like we don't even really know how we're doing it half the time. We just are.
Now, are there other kids in the family, or were your parents a musical family, or is it just you three?
The band is just us three. We have an older brother, but he didn't make the cut, so.
That's funny. Hey, so I first saw you, as I said, at Rockfest. It is one of our favorite festivals. We're based out of Pennsylvania. We travel out there every year to that festival because we love it. I'm curious your guys' impressions of Rockfest.
We thought it was absolutely amazing. It was so crazy. There was so many people there, and we got to meet so many new and old people, and like everyone coming up, and they were so like supportive of our band, whether they heard us or not. And it was so crazy to see, because we had 3 sets that day. So it's really crazy to see like everyone coming back and like, let's do it all again, and everyone out there sweating with us. It was so much fun.
Now, you guys, for folks that listen, I've had another band on last week that was playing the Bud stage, as they call it down there. That is a marathon gig. For folks that don't understand what it means to play the Bud stage, tell folks about your day.
So our first show was at 7:55, and we played 45 minutes. And then the headliner stage, they got to play a set. And then after they did it, like after an hour, we got back on, played 45 more minutes. Then the headliner stage went back on. And then after they were done, after an hour, we played an hour and 30 minutes for the last after party show. So we were just covered in sweat all day.
Now, have you ever had to play any kind of a marathon gig like that before?
That was our very first time doing it. And we would love to do it again.
So, hey, you alluded to this, but for folks getting to know you, I looked a lot at your material today, and you've got a mission that says spreading hope and strength to a dark and hurting age. Tell folks a little bit more about that mission.
Well, we see a lot of fans who come up to us when we're playing music and everything, and they just tell us their stories of how they've been dealing with anxiety or depression, or even in some cases self-harm and suicidal like attempts and suicidal thoughts. And we definitely want to reach out to those people and let them know that there is a hope, and that hope can be found in Jesus Christ, because we are a faith-based band. And that's something that we won't shy away from. We'll talk about it on stage, but we're not going to shove it down people's throats. We just want to spread a positive message and to get through to these people, and let them know that music can be a positive outlet, and that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there are definitely people who care about you, and the world would not be better if you were not there. So definitely we want to be able to help them fight through it and empower them through music.
So, you know, you played at Rockfest, and I've noticed you played, as you mentioned, a lot of the Christian festivals as well. Where did you guys first break in? Was your first big niche? Did you break in first in the Christian scene or the rock scene?
It's a little bit of both. We started a lot in the rock scene, we have some songs charting on Christian Billboard rock charts, and we're doing a Christian tour right now, but we're also playing festivals like Rockfest and Blue Ridge Rockfest. So it's kind of a little bit of both at the same time.
Yeah, now we're going to see you down at Blue Ridge Rock Fest, but tell folks a little bit more about that tour you're on right now. It looks like a pretty big tour.
Right now we're on, I think it's a 22 or 23 date tour. It's for 6 weeks, and it's just nationwide. We started in Wisconsin, and right now we're on our way to Texas. We've been making our way all the way through there with a bunch of tour dates, and I think it ends in like Ohio or somewhere over there. So we're just like bouncing all over the place.
Now, let folks know a little bit about the Identity Crisis record. I've been listening to that since I got to know you a little bit better. Where was that recorded and who produced it?
We recorded that in Nashville, Tennessee. It was actually our first time ever going to a big Nashville studio, and so we were super nervous because we were still doing the like stationary school thing, so we had to go like several weeks at a time, so it took us like 9 months to record the whole thing. So now we're doing homeschooling, so it's a lot easier to do the whole recording thing, but it took us so long to do it. So throughout the whole record, you can kind of see the progression of songs and how they got heavier along the way. It's like Graveyards was one of the last songs that we wrote, and that's the heaviest song that is on the Identity Crisis album. And it's definitely finding our sound and how we wanted to approach music. So it's definitely, the whole album was kind of like a learning curve and a growing of GFM, like the whole music sound. So very eye-opening, and it was a fun experience.
Now, you mentioned Graveyard of Identities. There's a music video for that one. Tell us a little bit about the making of that music video.
Well, it's super fun. The place we filmed it at is actually family property. So the really creepy house that we filmed in, it's like our great-great-great-grandparents' house or something. And it was really kind of scary at night, and we didn't want to go in the attic, but we had to film some scenes in the attic, and I was so scared the whole time, and it was just super crazy. The lady who actually filmed it, we only had one photographer, and she's absolutely amazing, Adrienne Biacco. She's out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's the only photographer that we had there. We directed it ourselves. We brought in a makeup group for the first day to do like our makeup, but for all this like scary scenes or whatever, we just did our own makeup, and it was only a 2-day shoot. And so yeah, it was like super crazy, super fun. We have a lot of funny memories, just like running from bugs and stuff because it's in South Georgia. So the mosquitoes and the gnats were crazy because it was in the middle of summer. So we were just drenched in sweat and getting mosquito bitten the whole time, but it was really crazy. It turned out to be a good video, so, it was worth it.
Sounds almost a little bit like your Rockfest experience probably was as well.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much anything with GFM involves sweating and mosquito bites. Yeah, that's really that should be our band bio. Like, that's our aesthetic. Sweat and mosquito bites.
Hey, you mentioned this, and I noticed October you're off to Germany. Have you been to Germany before, or to Europe at all? Is this our first time over there?
This will be our very first time. Yeah. Like, even as a family, we've never gone overseas at all. So very excited to go over there and vlog for our YouTube channel. We are so excited.
Hey, I know the Germans love their hard rock music, man, so I think you guys have a real good shot at doing real well over there. So are you guys writing new music now? I mean, you're on a pretty aggressive tour. Do you have time, or do you write while you're traveling? How's that going?
Well, there definitely is new music in the works. Whether or not it is done, we do not have the liberty to talk about right now. But yeah, just know that it's very exciting, and it's gonna punch some people in the face.
Now, you guys have two things that I think are very interesting about your merch page. My first question about your merch is, why no cheerleader outfits for sale on there?
we had talked about it for a little bit, but we don't know. We just didn't know if people would buy them or not. But it'd be super cool if like a company like Hot Topic would pick it up, because they sell some cheerleading outfits. So if they sold like a custom GFM cheerleading outfit, that'd be really cool. Then just to see all the fans in the crowd wearing cheerleading outfits, I'd be like, oh, what? That's so cool. We have like our own cheerleading squad in the crowd.
That's kind of what I thought of, was look down the road, man. You guys keep growing, just picturing a crowd full of cheerleaders out there. Where did that idea come from? How long have you been doing that?
We started the cheerleading outfits last year, I think, on our first nationwide tour, because our fans, they're called Team GFM, And so for a very long time, we wanted to support them and cheer them on. And we always loved wearing like the theatrical dresses on stage and stuff, just to change it up, because we are girls and we wanted to play up the fact that we are girls. And so we just thought, our fans are called Team GFM. Why don't we just be their cheerleaders? And so it's very easy to just say, okay, this is the cheerleader outfit we got to put on. We don't have to like worry about what we're going to wear on stage. We know we have an exact costume, and there's no like, oh, what am I going to wear? And it's super easy to get recognized at festivals. It's really fun, because they'll be like, oh, you're the cheerleader. It's like, oh yeah, what's up? So it's really fun to be recognized that way.
I think it's a cool trademark for you guys. Now, the last thing I want to ask you, that I saw something else on your merch page that I've never seen a band do before, the GFM Xbox VIP. Tell people what that's about.
So we are absolutely like video game fanatics. We love playing, and we were like, you know what? Why don't we play with our fans? Because that would be like really fun. We have like friends now. So we put that out there. It's, how long is it? I think an hour, right?
It's an hour.
An hour to play, and we sit down and we trash talk nonstop, and then we get our butts kicked. But it's okay.
Well, it's a really cool offering for merch, one I've never seen a band do before, so hats off, because that's hard to come up. Everything's been done, but that has not been done as far as I know before, so good job. Hey, the band is called Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh. You'll find them as GFM. They're out of Jacksonville, Florida. You can pick up their Identity Crisis album right now on your favorite digital outlets. We will be seeing them on Labor Day weekend down at Blue Ridge Rock Festival, so hey, it's been great getting to know you. I hope to come up and shake your hands in person down at Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
Well, we can't wait.
Thanks, guys, for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. It's super cool.